Disappointment. 3 plays. It came down to 3 plays this game. This game was won by the team that made those 3 plays, and that's the bottom line. You go back and you look at it. They scoop up a fumble, return it for a touchdown, intercept the ball, return it for a touchdown, throw a 50-yard pass into the red zone and kick a field goal. That's the difference. They did some good things on the defensive side. They did what they needed to on the offensive side, and we didn't capitalize when we got the ball on their side. That's the truth. Okay, and that's what I'm looking at right now, and that's what I'll be watching and looking for, is that what happens when we get inside the opponent's 40-yard line. We turned the ball over twice, and unfortunately it cost us.
How much did the injuries up front, your offensive line, affect what you want to do today?
Well, I know this. You get almost 300 yards of total offense, rush for over 100 yards. You can't accept that. Okay, what you do though is you got to give them credit. They played hard. They kept us out of the end zone. We kicked the field goal after for going on 4th down, trying to create some momentum, and then we turned the ball over twice, and they get 2 big plays. That's the truth of the matter. Well, I thought he had his moments. I mean, the option, the pitch wasn't his fault. That ball should be caught. But, we'll work on it. We'll get better at it. And then the ball ricocheted in the air. That's not his fault. I mean, he moved us. We got down. Unfortunately, we didn't put the ball in the end zone. Again, give them credit. They played a heck of a defensive football game and did what they needed to on the offensive side.
That interception, you first one,
Well, you got to give credit again to what I believe Asamoah did, and that was he got inside. If Kelvin can use his body and shield, that's a first down. I mean, that's just the way it is. The guy made a heck of a football play, and you got to give him credit. Like I said, I'm not taking anything away from what they did on the defensive side. And that's the beautiful thing about numbers. Figures lie and liars figure. We outgained them, we outpossessed them, but when it counted, they got the takeaways that turned into points.
The defense only allowed 3 points, but as you said, it was never really a real close turnover.
No. It wasn't, and that's part of it, Scott, is that you get in those situations, you have to make plays. We didn't make plays. We really didn't. We were very methodical. We moved the ball. We got into certain situations, and they bowed their neck and did some good things defensively. And as I said, offensively, they did what they needed to do.
Do you have any updates on your injuries?
No, I got none. I don't talk to the trainers till after I talk to you guys. That way I don't have to answer that question.
That first drive of the third quarter, you guys, you talked about 4th and 1, how like that.
That was very critical. I wanted points. I didn't want a field goal. I wanted touchdowns. In a game like this against a team like that, if you don't score when you have that opportunity, you get down there, you may not get back down there. I mean, they played very good defense, and it's kind of a hallmark of, what they believe in, and it's a tradition around here, and that's what happened.
4th and 13 at the 36, and I think you punted with 12 minutes ago. What was that?
Well, 3 and out. Or was it 3 and out, or was that one was 6 and out? But whatever it was, we got them out, and we got the ball back in plenty of time. And again, get them trapped down, get a punt. I didn't expect the punt to hit the ground and roll another 25 yards either. So some benefit, some fortunate things happened for them on that particular exchange.
You think play calls were okay? You think he just wasn't executing
well,
or do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I like the play calls. We had opportunities to make some plays. Some things happen. You have to make plays sometimes. Yeah, maybe we can put them in better calls, but I'll take an opportunity to look at the tape and I'll evaluate that. But again, you have to make plays.
Ron, how disappointing, concerning, what have you, to see Ryan not be able to?
Well, I mean, again, we'll see. There's a reason why, and I'll like I said, I'll go in and I'll talk and figure out what's going on. And it is his first time back in 5 weeks or 6 weeks, what have you. And part of it too is he knows what his limitations are right now. He went and did a nice job, gave a go of it, and we'll see what they tell me.
All right. Ryan, how disappointing when you guys had those couple good road wins and you hadn't really been able to kind of build on those the last couple.
That's very disappointing, Joe. I mean, we had opportunities last week too. And again, you can't. I can't keep getting up here in front of you guys saying it's disappointing. And I've said that 2 weeks in a row. We had chances to win this football game. but they took it away from us early. Last week we had chances to win the football game right on down to the last play of the game. So there's some things that we have to take a look at. We got to make sure we're putting ourselves in position to have success, and then we have to go out and execute. I mean, again, you lose a game, and there's a lot of reasons why. I'll watch the tape and we'll figure some things out and we'll go from there. It's just disappointing. We'll find out. No, that ball was short, and the hard part about that was the direction the wind was going. I mean, it was, I'm not sure if it was a very good punt. I don't think it came off the punter's foot very well, but he got a heck of a roll out of it. I mean, it ended up as, and I believe I heard the announcer say 66-yard punt, and it probably rolled 25. So again, we had a chance to flip the field, and then again, they got a very fortuitous bounce. He overthrew Christian, and he overthrew Kelvin. I mean, those are some things that you wish you could have back. I mean, he knows it too, and on both of those you saw him. I saw his expression right after he missed them both. He knew if he brings that down to Kelvin, that's a big catch. He brings it down to Christian, that's a big catch and run. Well, we'll see. Again, we'll talk to the trainers afterwards and see what they have to say.
I just think if anything exposed himself more than you probably like him to, or do you feel that way?
Well, I mean, it's football. I mean, we hit their quarterback this week. We hit, we hit Philadelphia's quarterback last week. A couple weeks ago, we hit Detroit's. I mean, that's the nature of the game.
Ron, with you guys not really being able to get one deep ball to Kelvin without consistently taking those shots, how does that affect things?
Well, no, Joe, it's a great question. It's a great example is Mukamura took a shot on the slant. I mean, again, if you run something different there, maybe a slant and go, and he takes that shot, man, that's a touchdown. So, there's some things that, that again, you look at those things and you just wonder.
What I was going to follow up to is this offense right now, I mean, you guys have a lot of ball fields. Pretty much all day. I mean, do you think you guys are capable of scoring consistently on the ball field?
Well, we took the ball in the first drive and got it all the way down, and we fumbled it on the 20-yard line or something like that. I mean, that was a pretty good drive from the 25-yard line. And then the next time we throw the interception, same thing. We're driving, and we have an opportunity, and just something unfortunate happened. Again, I'm not going to take anything away from what they did because they played a heck of a football game. All right. Thank you, guys.